Hello classmates and maayong adlaw sa atong tanan. Today, I will be discussing my two topics which is all about the markdown strategy and market demand-based pricing. But before I start my discussion, allow me to introduce first myself. I am Mr. Norman Tutu under the section code of BA234 Pricing Strategy under Ma'am Rose Ann Duntian. So I will be discussing first the markdown strategy. So what do we mean by markdown strategy? Basically, it is used in order that the retailer decides to lower the price of a product with the reason that he was not able or they were not able to sell it to the original or selling price. So markdown strategy, it is used commonly sa mga kanang business owners because there are times nga ang ilang product is dili dito mahalin. So, ang ilang ginabuhat is ilang gina-lower price ang ilang product para lang nga mabawi dito ang ilang kapital. Okay, so what are the types of price markdowns? The first one is we have the promotional. But before that, there are actually many. But nag-choose lang ko og tulo. So the first one is the promotional, the markdowns for damaged items, and of course, we have the competitive. So for the promotional, these are discounts resulting from promotional sales of all kinds, including temporary price cuts, circular promotions, coupons, end-caps promotions, and many more. So dili na nato kayo lisuro no when we say promotional, basically makita yun nato ni siya sa mga dinagko nga tindahan or even if diyan lang sa kilid-kilid especially sa Gaisano malls. So kung makita nato diha no maobserbahan nato sa Gaisano mall na sila pa 50% discount. And that's part of the promotional, no? So the second one is we have the markdowns for damaged items. So this is for post-delivery spoilage and damage to the items. Mostly, especially for the second-hand items, no, nana sila mga small dents, mga gamay nga issues. So mo na nga ginasale or ginabaligya nila ang produkto nga pinaka-affordable na lang jud siya nga presyo. And that's one of the example for markdowns for damaged items. The second one is we have the competitive. Mostly mahitabo gid ni siya sa mga online sellers, especially sa ako nga experience, no? So example sa ako nga experiences, I've been selling since before. So gina-obserbahan din ako ang mga uban pod nga naga-sale, and then if akong makita ang mao ni ilahang presyo, so mas ginapabukan ako kay para mopalit pod sila dili sila mopalit sa ako ang produkto. And that's part of a competitive markdown strategy. Now, why markdowns benefit in the consumers? So, in terms of providing a choice between paying the full price of a product with a long shelf life or a reduced price for a short shelf life, this choice tends to be welcomed by many consumers. Now, we have the discount and markdown price. Now, what's the difference of the two? So when we say discount, it is frequently provided at the checkout and is for wholesale. Now the price markdown is to lower the price of the product. People often think discounts and markdowns are the same. Every markdown is a type of discount, but not all the discounts are markdowns. So that is my discussion all about the markdown strategy. Now let's move on to our next discussion, which is all about the market demand-based pricing. Okay, so what do we mean by market demand-based pricing? So this pricing strategy sets prices based on how much customers are willing to pay at a particular time. How does demand-based pricing work? So unlike fixed pricing, which stays the same, demand-based pricing changes depending on certain factors. So the following are the factors. So we have the first factor, the seasonal trends. So when we say seasonal trends, the prices goes up during busy seasons and drop during slow periods. So the best example for this is the ice cream shops. So during hot summers, they charge more, but they offer discounts in winter to keep sales steady. So that's one of the examples during sa seasonal trends. The next one is we have the inventory levels. So can you see inventory levels? It lower prices, help clear out extra stock and prevent waste. The next one is we have the competitor pricing. So when we say competitor pricing, the businesses keeps an eye on competitor prices to adjust their own. I already stated this earlier sa katong first nato nga topic, no? So I hope sabotable na ni sa inyo, ha? So the next factor is we have the economic trends. So can you see economic trends? Prices may drop when people have less money to spend, like during a recession. So during economic growth, businesses can raise prices without losing too many customers. What are the importance of demand-based pricing? So demand-based pricing helps businesses move beyond fixed prices by setting prices based on changes in customers' demand. By analyzing and predicting trends, companies can create strategies that boost profits and keep customers happy. So, here's why this pricing strategy matters. So, the first one is we have the reduces price sensitivity. So, when prices change based on demand, of course, customers are more willing to accept higher prices during peak times. So, for example, people may expect higher hotel rates during holiday seasons, making them less likely to complain. And that's the best example uh, why we have to reduce price sensitivity. The next one is we have the boost brand image. So, by doing this, no, transparent pricing that responds to market demands makes customer appreciate a brand more. It shows that a business is flexible and responsive to market changes. The next one is we have the adapts to market changes. No, businesses can adjust prices quickly when customer preferences or the economy changes. By analyzing sales data, helps them stay competitive and profitable. So the next one is we have the reduces reliance on discounts. So this one is a constant discounts can hurt profits and make a brand seem less valuable. So with demand-based pricing, businesses can charge fair prices based on demand, reducing the need for frequent sales. Now, how demand-based pricing works. So, demand-based pricing is when businesses adjust their prices based on how much customers are willing to pay at a certain time. So, think of it like turning a dial, prices goes up when demand is high and down when demand is low. So this helps businesses make more money and cater to different types of customers. Okay, so demand-based pricing sets prices based on how much customers want a product and what they think it's worth. So there are many. So I'd like to explain first the first one. We have the price skimming. So when we say price skimming, it started with a high price and lowering it over time. Like the new gadgets. Nga na siya. So, say for example, we have the iPhone 16. So, for the year 2025, ingani ang price ni iPhone 16. So, by year 2028, mo low din siya because nana po another release nga gadgets. So, that's one of the example for price skimming. Next, we have the price discrimination and yield management. So, can you see price discrimination and yield management? Charging different prices to different people, like cheaper movie tickets for seniors or students. So, yung na siya. So, the next one is we have the psychological pricing. So, using prices that feel cheaper. Like, for example, kini siya nga product kay worth, kuan na lang ni, worth 499 instead of 500. So that's psychological pricing. Now, why we use demand-based pricing? Of course, there are three. we have the better profit management, inventory control, and customers satisfaction. So when we say better profit management, of course, it is to earn more during high demand periods. The next one is we have the inventory control. So when we see inventory control, it clear out stock when demand is low. And the third one is customer satisfactions. Offers prices that match what people are willing to pay. And to finally conclude our today's discussion, markdown strategy and demand-based pricing helps businesses manage prices effectively. Markdown strategy clears unsold stock by lowering prices, while demand-based pricing adjusts prices based on customers' demand. Both methods maximize profits, attract customers, and maintain competitiveness by aligning prices with a product demand and market trends. Thank you so much, everybody, for listening, and have a great day.